friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to go over my current planty wish list. I know I literally just talked about not buying plants, but I think just putting it out there is a good thing for me to do, and if I get any of these plants in 2023, that would be great. If I don't, that's also totally fine. I have actually a list of 20 plants on my phone here. I know, that's kind of a lot, but 10 of them are like things that are attainable, or what I find to be attainable, things that I could probably really easily get my hands on. And then 10 of them are ones that are a bit more in the expensive range, or that I would need to import and I don't really want to do that, or just that they're not like readily available to me. So I figured I would go through both of my lists and share them all with you, because why the frick not? I like looking at pretty plants, and so yeah. If you're new here and you don't know me already, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet, so if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Right, let us get into this video. So I'm going to be alternating between what I think are attainable plants versus unattainable plants, just because why not? Keep it all a bit interesting. Look at the really insane ones between the ones that are, in my opinion, a bit more possible. So this first one here is the Anthurium Palidiflorum, which I always thought that I didn't actually want until I figured out that it was velvety. And then I'm like, please. I'm not typically the biggest fan of strappy anthuriums. I don't think they do it for me as much as like the big round velvety leaves, but because this one is velvety, like look at it next to the queen, like they've got a very similar texture, and it's just like I can get behind that. If it's velvety and strappy and dark and luscious, and like I think I could get behind that. And it's been something that's been on my mind a lot in the past couple of months. Before that, not really, but lately I've just been really seeing it. And I know this might not be like super duper attainable. It's not like common, you're not gonna find it in every houseplant shop or whatever, but it is one that if I went searching for, I could probably find it pretty quickly and like buy it fairly immediately for an okay price. Whereas some of the other ones on this list are like, I'd probably have to really look. So yeah, I just think they're so pretty, and like they get so big and like so long and strappy, and I could just, oh, I could look at this all day. Oh, this one's got berries, that's cute. Yeah, I just think, oh my god, look at them in nature. Could you imagine that in my house? I mean, it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's not in nature, it's in the New York Botanical Garden, but like, whatever. Oh, they're just stunning plants, and I think it's something that I would really love to add to my Anthurium collection this year. So yeah, that's the first one. Anthurium Palidiflorum. So this next one is the first one from my unattainable plant wish list, and it is the Scindapsus dark satin. Holy freaking cow. Look at that. It's like everything I want in a plant and more. It's a Scindapsus, so like we know they might grow a little bit slower than like something like a pothos, but they grow really well in my collection, and I just love them. And it's satiny and it's dark, and it's just, oh, like, oh my god. So like I have really only seen these plants in like Indonesian seller Instagrams. Like, oh, what's the one that's like really common? It's like Scindapsus Borneo, that's it. This, I follow them obviously, and they have like the most beautiful Scindapsus in the freaking world. And I think that's where I saw the black Scindapsus for the first time, or the dark satin one. And it's just like, it boggles my mind. And like a lot of these aren't even pictures of the dark satin, because the dark satin doesn't even have the silver spots on it. Like, I mean, these other dark ones are gorgeous. Like, I think this is gorgeous, but I wouldn't say this is a dark satin. I guess this is Dark Valley or something else. And like this one, again, that isn't what I think of when I think of dark satin. It's gorgeous, and I would also love that one, but I just like really, really love this sort of really velvety, dark, deep, almost like black hole leaves. I'm sure it would photograph absolutely terribly in my home, but I want one so bad. Maybe it would photograph better than the Trubii dark form, because that one, I really struggle to capture that one properly because it's like shiny. But this is shiny in a different way, so maybe it's possible. Anyways, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get this one. It's like on my like really, really out there, far away wish list, rather than my I can get that tomorrow wish list. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Next attainable one is a Hoya, and of course this is on the list. I'm not surprised at all, but it is a Hoya Kerrii Splash. And to be honest, I don't mind if it's the sort of dark with lighter splashes, so like less variegated, or the sort of light with what looks like dark splashes, which is just, I think, a higher variegation version. I don't mind between the two. I really, really like both of them. I think that they are absolutely stunning, and I miss my Hoya Kerrii. My Reversa died for some unknown reason, so I'm like without a Kerrii at all at the minute. And I don't think I would get the sort of one like this again, like the Reversa or the plain green one. I kind of only want the splash at this point. I wonder if this variegation goes pink when it gets sun stressed, because I know like my Parasitica and my, oh my god, what's it freaking called? Hoya Obovata Splash. Both of those have gone like pink in Sunstress, so I wonder if this one would go pink as well, because that would be pretty freaking cute. Like green with like pink splashes when it's Sunstressed. Oh my god. Oh my god, and the flowers. Those are adorable. I mean, not that I've ever had a Hoya flower for me, but like one day we can hope. Like, oh my goodness, could you imagine one this bright and like white? Y'all know how much I love like bluey silvery plants, so this is probably not a surprise. And I do love Hoyas, and I think the heart shapes are really cute, so maybe I am gonna have to get one of these this year. I would really, really like to, because I think they are so freaking pretty. And this one, again, it's not like super duper easy. It's not gonna be in all the plant stores, but I'm sure I could find it online within a week. Absolutely no problem. I'm really good at sleuthing for plants these days. I don't know if that's a talent or a curse. So this next one, which I really haven't seen in the markets at all in the UK, I've really not seen them for sale. I don't even really see them online like internationally either. Like there's only 100 posts on this tag. Maybe I'm not looking for the right thing, but it is a Philodendron Heartleaf Variegated, and oh my goodness. So it's got like kind of marbly variegation similar to that of the Marble Queen Pothos, which I love. I love my Marble Queen so much, and I just think that it is an absolutely stunning sort of variegation. I think I prefer in general more marbly variegation to solid blocks of white, and in general I think they tend to be a bit more stable and they're less likely to go brown. But oh my goodness, it's just like such a stunning plant. Maybe it's a, yeah, it's a Heteroseum Variegata. Yeah, oh my god. Look at that. And I really like how like white and creamy the variegation is as well. It's not like super yellow, which, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of yellow variegation, so that is completely fair. If you like the yellow variegation, that's fine. But like these leaves, they look like someone painted them. They are so freaking gorgeous. And like they are the very classic heart leaf. This is actually my friend Sophie's plant. So hers isn't super duper white, but it's got like light green in the variegation as well, which I think is beautiful. So I guess I could buy a cutting off of her, but I don't think she's gonna be chopping hers anytime soon. So it's just, it's something that's like quite out there. And oh my goodness, they come in, because you know how heart leaves come in a bit like orangey pink. Oh my god, that is stunning. I love it. I want it so bad. Yeah, see, I don't like this as much. Something about it looks weird to me. It just doesn't quite do it as much as sort of, that. Oh, I love it so much. Anyways, it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but who knows, if I manifest it, maybe one will come my way. Up next is a plant that I don't think many of you will have seen. It's one that I hadn't really seen that much before, but once I saw it, it like very, very quickly went on to my list. So I am not 100% sure how to pronounce this one. My brain would call it a Leea Amabilis, and I have never ever seen anything like this before. It is just so freaking gorgeous. So like if you couldn't tell, my wishlist plants tend to be like dark ones or like variegated ones or like silvery ones, and I feel like this just like goes straight in to the sort of plants that I like, because it's got, oh my goodness, that's so cool. These are just like different types of the Leea. I think it's pronounced Leea. I have not googled it, but I just think it is so cool, and the leaves are so matte, and it grows so different to like all of the other plants in my collection. The leaves kind of remind me of, like just from pictures, the leaves kind of remind me texture-wise of the Cissus discolor, but it doesn't grow viney. It grows more like a tree or a bush, which I really like, because I don't have anything like that, and so I think it'd be fun to give it a try and try something new. I'm pretty sure I saw Grow Tropical selling these at some point. I could be wrong, but oh, it's just so stunning, and I think they go a little bit pink in the middle as well, which is fun. I'm not like the biggest pink plant person, but I feel like if it's a silvery pink, it's something that I can love. And oh my goodness, the contrast and like the different texture that this plant holds compared to like a very green leafy plant. It's just perfect, and I really want it, and so maybe one day it'll be something I can get. I think it could, but we'll see. I'm not like actively searching for any of these things, but these are kind of things that I like, if I saw online and it was like a really good price, I would probably end up getting some, if not all of these plants. The next unattainable one is the Anthurium HU, also known as the King of Spades Anthurium. It's probably not a freaking surprise. It is another like gorgeous, velvety, dark, luscious, this one is huge, Anthurium with really bright contrasty veins. This one's kind of pinky. You can see the new leaves come in like super duper pink and red, and then they look like they fade out to something a bit more like green and white. Like, oh my god, look, it's almost purple. I want a purple Anthurium. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't do like anything for this plant, but I really want it. And then I could have like a king and a queen Anthurium. King of Spades. I think I also like the Ace of Spades, but this King of Spades or Anthurium HU is just, it is what I want, baby. I mean, I probably won't get it anytime soon, but like, you know, one can wish. Up next, we have the Variegated Euphorbia, or like the sort of ghost euphorbias. I think these are so cool, and if y'all have been watching any of my videos recently, you'll know that I've been really wanting to get more into cacti and succulents, and these sort of really variegated euphorbias, they make my heart beat in a nice way. Like, look at that, it's just so white, and it looks kind of like a skeleton. And even these ones, I know these are outdoor ones, but like, they're so pretty. And I know I could get this one from the plant shop on the high street. I know I could. They're quite like a common, popular one. They're not the cheapest in the world, but I could definitely get one. I think if they were slightly cheaper, I probably would have one already. But, oh, they're just like really, really, yeah, Euphorbia White Ghost. Look at that. Oh my god. It's so pretty. And like, you can see the spots where it has like a little bit of green in there as well, which I think is cool. I mean, it might not be for everyone, but this person has a lot in Ontario. You want to send one to the UK, please? Thanks. Anyways, I think they're cool, and I mean, that's cool. Is that because it's sunstress? Is it pink variegated as well? I don't know. Oh, I guess it was pink variegated and reverting back now to white variegated? Either way, I think this is a really, really beautiful plant. And I don't think you would get the white ghost in like an everyday sort of plant shop, but you can get these sort of variegated Marmoratas like around. They're not that hard to find. I think I could find one of these if I really wanted to. They're just so pretty and like something special, and it's very different to everything else I have, and I think that's partly because I don't have lots of cacti and succulents, but we're gonna try this year, 2023, the year of good growing's cacti and succulent journey. They're just so cool. Oh my goodness, look at them. And like, oh, the texture of that compared to a leafy thing. Yes, I'm here for it. I really want it. I really want one. Another variegated plant is the variegated Philodendron Micans. So with this one, it's like not exactly what you think I would like, but I do really like the Micans. I don't have one right now, so maybe that should go on my attainable plant wish list as well. But because it's got like yellow variegation, the variegated one, you wouldn't think I like it, but it's like you can get ones with quite white variegation as well. So I don't know, I think they're just a pretty cool plant, and they look different and fun. And these ones, when they come out, since Micans come out like really rusty red, again, these ones, the variegation comes out like a beautiful pink color, which is something that I can definitely get behind. And I know some people have them by me, but I think they're just a little bit out of my budget. They're not something that I could see myself forking out money for anytime soon. I'm hoping that they do grow cheaper eventually, but they are a lot slower than Micans, which isn't super duper slow inherently, but they're not like fast either. So it's just one of those things that in time, when the market gets more saturated with them and the price goes down, I would love to get one because I think they're really, really cool. Or like if I got gifted one, yeah, but I don't think I can justify spending the money on them at the minute because they are up there in price and like not the easiest to come by in the UK at least. Oh my goodness, look at that pink. I always think I'm gonna like pink plants and then I get them and then I don't like them. Maybe I shouldn't put this on my wish list, but it's so pretty. I don't know. I like it. It's gonna be on there, and if it works out, it works out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and if I don't like it, I can sell it. Okay, this next one, it was on my last wish list video as well. It is the classic Alocasia Zebrina. I love them. I think they're really cool, and I've never freaking had one. It's just never been something that I bought. I really, really like how they look. I think the black and the white really suit my vibes. I wear black and white almost all the time, and I like their green, very arrowhead shaped leaves. I genuinely don't know why I don't have one of these in my life. I just never have, and I don't know why, because I really like them, and they've been something that I've been like, yeah, for a really long time. I just never brought myself to buy one, and I don't know why, because they're so common. I can get these in almost any plant shop. Oh, there's Sophie again. Hi. But yeah, I just love these sort of stems. They're so cool. And their foliage is great as well, but like the Zebrina, it's called that because of the stem. So really like that one. And then alongside that one, the black stem ones. They're also a wishlist one, which I think I could probably get my hands on one again quite easily. Not as easily as the like proper Zebrina, but easy enough. I could find one. They're really cool, and they're like the goth cousin of the Zebrina, which I absolutely love, and if one were to happen upon me, I would be very grateful. So maybe that's something that I'll get in the new year, because I have really been loving my alocasias lately, and they've been loving me as well. So I think it makes sense. I can get one of these. I'll definitely get some sort of Zebrina in 2023, I think. Whether it's the black or the striped, I'll probably get one or the other. I say that while I'm on a plant ban and I shouldn't be buying plants. And I'm not going to buy it soon. I'll wait until like at least spring. But I'll probably get one. Whoops. Up next on the unattainable is a Philodendron Luxurians. I mean, I'm sure this one, again, wouldn't be like super duper hard to find, but I think they're just a little bit out of my budget at the minute, and they're not as common in the UK right now. You don't see them being sold here loads. I've pretty much only seen them on the Ecuagenera website, and if it's only being sold there, then it's probably not very attainable to me in the UK, but I think that this plant is so beautiful. It's got like the gorgeous giant heart-shaped leaves, kind of like Gloriosum style. Oh my god, this one makes it look almost blue. I'm sure it's just the lighting, but like, look how iridescent that is. Oh my god. But I love the like really high contrast veins. I know this one is wet, but it's so beautiful and shiny. Yeah, I think it's in some way related to the Gloriosum. I'm not totally sure, but I really like this veining and how it's a bit greener. Like even as a baby, they are so cute and like so velvety and luscious. I would love to have one of these, and I think again this is one of the ones similar to how the Gloriosum has gotten a lot more common in the past couple of years. You've been able to buy them from like smaller and smaller shops, like garden centers, etc., rather than just online in specialty rare shops or importing. Now you can buy them a lot easier. I feel like this is another one that is going to be accessible going forward. It's just not yet, and so I think I'm gonna have to be patient with this one and really wait until it drops down in price and becomes more widely available, because like all of the good ones are in like Indonesia and Singapore and stuff like that, which I don't know, I just think that they're absolutely beautiful, and it's another just like big beautiful velvet leafed philodendron, which I really really want, and one day maybe, but for now I'll just have to look at it on Instagram and admire from afar. Up next, I have been seeing these all over the place recently. I think they're definitely another kind of up and coming sort of plant, but I have really been loving the look of the Schismataglottis Wallichii. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not totally sure, but I really really love the sort of stripes of this plant. I think that they're absolutely stunning, and like the beautiful big leaves that are sort of like ribbed down. They've got like very ab-like. I think that they're so beautiful, and again this plant grows like quite bushy as opposed to viney. I feel like I've gotten lots and lots of very viney plants in the past year, and I've got a lot of things that are climbing and on poles, and although that's great because I have some vertical space, having plants that are a bit bushier sometimes is quite nice as well, because it adds like different shapes to your collection. And so I've really been admiring this one, and it's definitely been one that when I've made baskets on like different plant websites, it's always gone in. I've just never clicked the buy button or like the checkout button, because it's I'm trying to be good and not buy plants all the time and not buy plants like frivolously, though this is one I've wanted for a couple months now. And I don't think I particularly like this variegated kind. That doesn't do it for me. I think it's because it's like yellow. like that. It's just not my sort of style. I much prefer the very green ones. I absolutely love this one, and I would love to get one, and I think they're getting so much more available now, so hopefully I can get one in 2023. But there's this other type of Schismataglottis called the Schismataglottis Motleyana, and this is more on the unattainable side. They are a lot less common in the UK, but they've kind of got this more like speckly look. It's kind of similar to like Aglaonema variegation, how they've got like the sort of silver speckles in them, but I don't know, I just really want to try this plant out, and it grows kind of again more dense than the Aglaonema and more bushy rather than coming from one stem. I don't know, I just think that they look really beautiful, and they've kind of got like a camo style. These ones are a lot less common in shops. I haven't really seen them here in the UK. Not that I've seen a Schismataglottis Wallichii in person in the UK. I mean, I've seen one in Claire's house because I know she has one, but like not really. I haven't really seen them in shops, only online. These ones I've not even really seen online in the online UK shops, so I don't know if it will come into style here in the UK, because the Wallichii has, but I'm not sure about the Motleyana, which I think is beautiful, and I would love to have a plant like this because it's kind of camo-y. It's also kind of similar in variegation to the Dieffenbachia tricolor, or like the army one. It just looks very camo-y, camouflaged, which is just a bit of fun and something that I don't really have in my collection. Most of my variegation is, like I said, marbly or chunky, not camo-y. So just a bit of variety that I do want to have. Like I said, again, one day. I'm not like overly searching for these things, but if I happen upon them for a good price, why not? Up next we have yet another Hoya, and this one is again on the more attainable side. They've become a lot more common in general in the UK. It is the Hoya Wilbur Graves. I've wanted one of these for so long. I think that they have some really beautiful variegation. You can get them in really dark leaves like this with the bright white, or the more greeny leaves. Both of them I find really stunning. I'm not as big of a fan of like the sort of half moon ones, the not highly variegated ones. I really prefer the ones that are super highly variegated, but I think that they are absolutely stunning, and they're one that I've had my eye on, and there's been a few instances where I could have bought some, but I just decided not to because it just wasn't quite the right time. But I really love them, and like they have beautiful flowers as well. So again, if I can get a Hoya to bloom, this one would be a gorgeous one to get to bloom. Oh, I just love their leaves, and I feel like I could definitely grow one of these quite well, I think. I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I feel like I've gotten a good handle on Hoyas recently, so if I could get one of these, that would be amazing. Oh my goodness. Just like, look at that. And like the silver, it's almost purpley. And I wonder if it goes purple or pink in, again, when it's sun stressed. I could probably Google it, but I don't want to because it's just so beautiful. I could stare at this forever. So pretty. I love these. It's been on my Hoya wish list for a long time. The Hoya Wilbur Graves. It's probably since I got into Hoya. This is probably one of the ones that I saw that I was like, please, can I have splashy Hoyas? Thanks. Give me them. Another Alocasia that I want to get is an Alocasia Frydek, and I know what you're thinking. I have a Frydek. No, I have a Motleyana, and the Frydek is technically the variegated one. The like plain green one is misnamed a Frydek. Frydek is technically talking about this sort of gorgeous variegated kind, which I do really want, and I think that they're absolutely stunning. They have like the cartoony leaves of the Motleyana, but plus white speckles. Like, who does not want that? I don't know. And they're velvety too, and it's just a plant that I could really see myself loving and caring for a lot. I don't have any variegated alocasias. And I don't think that they're that popular. I think this sort of one is coming more into style now. It's becoming a little bit more common. I'm seeing them more often, but at the same time it's not like popular and it's still not cheap. So it's one that I do want to get at some point or other, and I will. Maybe if I can grow it from a corm, it'll be cheaper or something like that. But I feel like alocasias in general have been dropping in price. Anything that was on the more expensive side maybe a year ago has definitely been dropping down, like the Mellow and stuff. I have a Mellow now, and when I was looking at them originally, they were like 70, 80 pounds, and now you can get one for like 20. So hopefully a similar thing happens with the Frydek, but I'm not sure because it is a variegated one. Those just inherently, people think they have higher value, which is fair. They're gorgeous and they're like a cool mutation, so they're not like as common, but oh, gorgeous. I love these and I really want one. Not very attainable though. Maybe one day. A lot of y'all know that I have been very much into my jungle cacti lately, and one that I really want that is on my wish list is a Fernleaf Cactus. It has these like insane, it's kind of like the fishbone cactus, but pointier and with bigger sort of fingers or lobes or whatever you call them. I think it is just so cool. It's got like really like flat sort of leaves that they kind of look like ferns. I get why they're called a fernleaf cactus, but it is another jungle cactus, and I think I'm actually quite good at jungle cacti. I'm not totally surprised because, of course, I do have mostly tropical houseplants and I do have quite high humidity in my home, so it's not a surprise that I'm okay at jungle cacti, but it's just, I would love this one. I think it's so cool and weird and different, and oh my god, they get so big. Could you imagine? Oh my god, I would love one of these. Oh my, oh whoa, it's hanging upside down. That's cool. Yeah, I just think the leaves on these are really beautiful, and I would love to give one a go and try it out. And I think I could find these. I'm pretty sure I've seen these being sold in my local garden center, so if I end up with one day, soon-ish, hopefully March, keep my plant van, stay strong, Emma, don't be surprised. I'm gonna get one. Oh god, I'm gonna go on such like a binge, like a spending spree when it comes to March when my plant ban's over and I'm just like, I can buy plants again? I'm gonna buy all of them. That's gonna be a good haul. Don't hold your breath, it'll be in March, but like, it's gonna be amazing. Another kind of out there, oh gosh, the sun's come out. What's up with that? One sec. So the last sort of rare, unattainable one, I know I said I was gonna have 10, I only have 9, sorry. But it is the Anthurium SP Silver Peru. Oh my, oh my, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look at this plant. It's like all the joy of an Anthurium. It's kind of luxurians-ish. Like it is a bit more bumpily, but I don't mind it when it's in this beautiful silver gorgeous color. Like I can get behind this wholeheartedly. I love these so much. Like they're shiny and they got red stems and it's just, they're so pretty. I love myself a blue silver plant, and this sort of Anthurium, I would love to have one like this. I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. Wow, that's a big one. Oh my god, it's got a red borderline as well. Oh my god. This plant is insane. This is in Orange County. Maybe I can smuggle one from the States? It's probably not a good idea. I probably shouldn't be an international plant smuggler. But they are just an absolutely stunning Anthurium, and quite different from what I would normally go for Anthurium wise, but I think because it's got that sort of silver blue color, I'm just like, I'm blown away by it. And there's no way that once I saw this plant, it wasn't going on my wish list, because it's just chef's kiss. Beautiful. And then lastly, I think this one is fairly attainable, fairly easily gettable. It is the Hoya Sp Rangsan. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is just another gorgeous splashy Hoya. I mean, all of the Hoyas on this list have been splashy, haven't they? But it's kind of got the macrophylla-ish shaped leaves. It's kind of got those raised veins a little bit, but it has a gorgeous kind of like pubicalyx-y splash kind of vibe as well. It's got ridges on the leaves, like there, you can really see them there. Oh, it's a really, really beautiful Hoya, and it's one that I would really love to add to my collection because I think it is absolutely stunning. And although I have like a lot of splashy Hoya, I don't have nearly enough. I just want more, and I want them all, so I just really want it so badly. It is so beautiful, and like the contrast between the dark and the light, it's just perfect. I would love it, and I really want to add it to my collection, and maybe I will someday. And again, these blooms are freaking cute, so what's not to love about the Hoya Sp Rangsan? I haven't really seen much of it. I don't think this is a very like popular Hoya, but it's definitely one that I would love to own, and maybe in the future I can. Maybe one day. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. So that is it. That is my 2023 houseplant wish list. Like I said, I'm not actively searching for any of these. I'm not going out of my way to look for them. I think it's more of like a manifestation. If I put it out to the world can help me get what I want, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. One can hope. But I'd also love to know what is on your 2023 wish list. Let me know. Maybe I can add some more to mine or help you get them if I have them and I have cuttings or something and we're local, we're close. Who knows? We can help each other get our plants on our wish lists. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about. If there's any of these that you would highly recommend or don't recommend, let me know. What are your experiences with these plants? Tell me, please. I want to know before I get in over my head. If any of them are really bad, I need to know now so I can take them off the wish list. And subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!